Will took a deep breath through his nose, excited and anxious about what he might find inside. Lifting the lid, he sat back in disbelief and swallowed hard. The faux suede interior was divided into two compartments. The left-hand side was filled with around 50 compact discs. None of the clear plastic cases had covers. There were no obvious markings on the discs themselves, although they didn't appear to be blank. The two-tone colour on the back suggesting they had been at least partially recorded. Whilst he considered this to be odd, seemingly used discs shrink-wrapped as if brand new, the contents on the other half of the case grabbed his attention. It was filled with £50 notes, banded in plain white paper. How much was in a bundle? £5,000, he guessed? Jesus, how many bundles are there? 50? 60? Normally he'd have yelled downstairs, alerting Emma. Despite the fractious circumstances, he was still tempted to share his find. This would prove Finn was up to no good, not a man to be trusted. How else would he get his hands on this kind of money? Reality soon kicked in. Finn lay unconscious in a ditch, whilst a considerable amount of his money sat in the spare bedroom of the man who put him there. He needed to find out more before firing off further accusations. It was essential to discover what this case business was about, keeping Emma in the dark as much as possible in the meantime. Accusing Emma of having an affair suddenly slid down the list of Will's worries. He took a handful of bundles and stuffed them into his jean pockets. He paused, staring at the cash, wondering how he'd feel in Finn's shoes once he'd sobered up. Whilst he doubted he'd go to the police, not with briefcases like this in his possession, chances are he'd want some kind of revenge for being left unconscious in a ditch. Will took more of the bundles, cramming the pouches of his ski jacket. It's got to be worth a few quid to keep me quiet. There's no way this is legit. He carefully replaced the improvised locking mechanisms, gently tapping the screws back into their previous holes, and slid the case back under the futon. Reaching the top of the stairs, he hesitated once more, wondering if he should take more of the cash. "Where are you going?" Emma shouted from the lounge as he heard the boots clambering down the stairs. Will ignored the question. His answer, whatever it might be, would only lead to more questions. He flicked up his jacket collar and slammed the front door behind him.